Rumors that Kim Kardashian is sabotaging her older sister Kourtney out of jealousy are nothing new. However, Kanye West has now allegedly confirmed that Kim's jealousy of Kourtney is much worse than fans realize. Kourtney recently announced a new spinoff Hulu series with her husband Travis Barker, and Kim is reportedly losing it because Kourtney is now getting more attention than she is.
We provided the feeling and the vibe and then really trusted Domenico to carry it out. We wanted it to feel authentic.
I was nervous and I knew I'm not going to be able to say my vows without crying.
There's really no love story like you guys.
Love you so much. It's not even the martini talking.
Our wedding felt like time didn't exist, and it just felt perfect.
One person who is not surprised by all of this is Kanye West, because he personally witnessed Kim's raging jealousy of Kourtney. So what exactly did Kanye say about Kim and Kourtney's relationship? Did Kim really try to sabotage Kourtney out of jealousy? Let's get into it. Kim Kardashian is once again showing her jealous side, and she reportedly can't stand that her sister Kourtney has come out on top as the most liked Kardashian family member. Reports are also starting to emerge that Kanye West was allegedly annoyed by how insecure Kim was around Kourtney, and he actually liked how unbothered and chill Kourtney was compared to the rest of the family. So if you've been keeping up with the Kardashians from the start, then you know that Kim and Kourtney's relationship has always been strained, and every time these two would get into an argument, the rest of the family always took Kim's side. See, the main issue with Kim is that she just can't handle not being the center of attention because she believes the rest of the family owes her for making them famous. And while it's true that Kim's private tape with Ray J was a big reason Keeping Up with the Kardashians drew so much attention when it premiered in 2007, Kourtney never asked for any of it, and it's really shady how Kim is always throwing it in her face. To give you just one example, back in 2015, Kim and Kourtney got into a nasty altercation after Kim tried to convince Kourtney and Khloe to let her use them as characters in her mobile game. Kourtney, who was pregnant at the time, told Kim that she already had her hands full and didn't want to be involved in another project, especially since Kim wasn't going to pay her for the effort. But then Kim made a huge scene and said Kourtney owes her because she bought her a career.
Court, are you serious?
I don't want to be in your video game. I got it. You're not going to be in it.
And then, after Kim started dating Kanye, she became even more big-headed and started acting like Kourtney is beneath her, especially when she realized Kourtney was getting more attention than her without even trying. During one episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians that aired in 2019, Kim and Kourtney got into another huge fight, and once again, Kim made a huge scene over something petty. Kourtney was trying to figure out what to wear for her birthday party, and when Khloe suggested that they FaceTime Kim and ask for advice, Kourtney simply said that she'd rather hear from Kendall because she and Kim don't really have the same taste.
What did Kim say?
She didn't see this one. I'll take a pic.
Can we FaceTime her?
I don't know if I trust her in any of this.
Why?
Later on, in that same episode, Kourtney revealed that Kim went crazy and bombarded her with mean text messages.
She just was going so crazy. She's sending me the meanest text messages. You would die.
But Kim wouldn't let it go, and she later talked to her momager Kris Jenner about the fight and said some horrible stuff about Kourtney, implying that Kourtney doesn't care about anyone but herself.
You fake humanitarian hoe. I actually do for the world, and you fake it all day long and act like, oh, there's people dying, Kim, and what the are you doing about it? So shut the up.
But it was obvious to everyone that Kim had deeper issues with Kourtney, and it wasn't just about Kourtney stealing her designer. Also, did you notice how Khloe purposely instigated this drama by telling Kim that Kourtney doesn't care about her fashion opinions? This wasn't an isolated case, and Khloe would always jump at an opportunity to gang up on Kourt with Kim. The tension between Kim and Kourtney reached a boiling point during the season 15 premiere of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, when Kim screamed at Kourtney and said that she was the least exciting to look at. The argument started over scheduling the family's Christmas card photo shoot, and Kim made a scene after Kourtney explained she could only stay at the photo shoot until 4 p.m. because she wanted to be home in time to put her kids to bed.
If I'm out by 4, that's all I need. And I don't think I'm going to get there and change my mind. And if no one's going to be ready on time and I'm lingering around, and I'm leaving at 4 p.m. and I don't care what anyone says.
And once again, Kim accused Kourtney of being ungrateful and lazy, while Khloe and Kris just stood there and didn't even try to intervene. But as hard as Kim tried to paint Kourtney in a bad light, fans actually took Kourtney's side and accused Kim of always picking on Kourtney out of jealousy. However, Kim just wouldn't drop her attitude, and she even clapped back at fans. One fan said that Kim doesn't understand Kourtney is done living the Kardashian life and just wants to be present in her children's lives. Kim fired back, "Oh, Oh, word? Did Kourt tell you this? She sure want to live that Kardashian life though. And by the way, this photo shoot was our Christmas card. Family memories we were creating. Just tune in before you start acting like you know things. After this, Kim and Kourtney's relationship became even more toxic. And during the season 18 premiere of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, the tension turned into a full-blown fistfight. It all started after Kim made a shady comment about Kourtney and Kendall and how they're flaky and no one can rely on them to show up for important things. Kourtney then called out Kim for pushing this narrative that she doesn't work hard enough, and after she threw an empty bottle at Kim, Kim started throwing punches.
But
Saturday. You act like I don't do shit. Do you know all you have this narrative in your mind? No, I will literally you up.
The fight quickly escalated and Kim ended up slapping Kourtney across the face with full force.
How? True as ever. Then shut the up. Ever. You do it or shut the up. Ever dig your nails in me like that.
Stop it.
How old are you? How old are you?
Up. Sleeping. Guys, stop.
How old am I? Stop. How old are you?
No, both of you. Okay, separate. No.
So once again, Kourtney was just sitting down, minding her own business, and wasn't even saying anything until Kim brought her into the conversation. It definitely seems like Kim just can't handle that Kourtney is so unbothered. Another thing that's reportedly eating Kim alive is that Kourtney found true love with Travis Barker, while Kim already has 3 failed marriages behind her, and rumors are going around she's struggling to find someone who will date her. Many fans recently pointed out how Kim didn't even seem happy for Kourtney during Kourtney and Travis's Italian wedding last summer, and she kept trying to turn the conversation to herself. During the recent Hulu special, Kourtney and Travis, Kim was shown giving Kourtney advice on how to stay calm while walking down the aisle, and all Kim could do was talk about what she did at her wedding to Kanye.
Slow, take it in. This only happens once. The piece of advice that I'll give you is when I was walking down the aisle in Italy and I had the long train, I was so nervous that I was either gonna like come back, that I walked so fast. So you're saying walk slow.
Also, did you hear Kim saying this only happens once, coming from a woman who got married 3 times? In fact, during her speech at the wedding reception, it almost seemed like she was being sarcastic and making fun of Kourtney and Travis's relationship.
You brought us along in your fairy tale, and there's really no love story like you guys. It's a movie, it's the cutest, you guys are the best.
And now on top of all this, we're also hearing that this is something that always annoyed Kanye about Kim, and he allegedly hated how Kim always tried to demonize Kourtney out of jealousy. Many fans are now saying this checks out because Kanye and Kourtney have a lot more in common than Kanye and Kim ever did. Both Kanye and Kourtney have always prioritized their children and family above anything else, and they did their own thing without caring much about other people's opinions and trying to get everyone to like them. I really like the way Kanye and Kourtney deal with conflicts, one fan said. Never once I saw them fight dirty like throwing personal attacks. They're the kind of people not trying to win, but to understand and deal with the issues. Some fans are even saying that Kourtney would have been a much better match for Kanye because she's not obsessed with the spotlight like Kim. I was thinking about this the other day, one fan said on Reddit. Not Kourtney and Kanye getting together, but based on the things Kourtney says and posts, I believe she would be the one to move to a ranch and enjoy being away from the Hollywood lifestyle if she had the money like Kim. As for Kim, fans are saying her jealousy of Kourtney is really getting pathetic, and she needs to accept the fact that the public will always prefer Kourtney over her. I think Kim is jealous of Kourtney in general, especially in recent years, one fan said. I think when Kim was with Ye and Kourtney was dealing with the last of the Scott stuff, Kim felt insecure because her sister was unhappy. Harsh, but true. Kim hates to see anyone winning more than her. Kourtney debatably has more hype than Kim right now, so I can see her being frustrated. But let's hear how you feel about Kim and Kourtney's relationship. Why do you think Kim seems so jealous of Kourtney? Comment down below. And if you like this video, don't miss out on this next one.